In business news, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, says the All Jamaica Consumer Price Index rose by 0.8% during the month, driving up Jamaica's inflation rate in June. The increase was driven mainly by higher transportation costs, following an 8% increase in route taxi and hackney carriage fares that took effect on June 2. Food prices also contributed to the rise in inflation. Statin says the food and non-alcoholic beverages division increased by 0.7%, reflecting higher prices for agricultural produce, including carrots, cabbage, onions, and sweet peppers. Housing costs also went up, with the housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels division rising by 0.5% because of higher rents and electricity charges. The state agency says the point-to-point inflation rate, which compares prices in June this year with June last year, climbed to 6.7%. The increase was led by higher prices in food, transportation, and housing. The resumption of trading of shares of the Derrimon Trading Company Limited has resumed as the Jamaica Stock Exchange has lifted its suspension of the junior market company. In an advisory, the JSE reports that in keeping with its junior market rule Appendix 2, Part 4, Subsection 2E, it has taken the decision to immediately lift the suspension of trading in the shares of DTL. This move comes as the distribution-led group has submitted its 2025 audited financial statements and Q1 unaudited report for the period ending March 31, 2026, on July 10, 2026. Time now for the market snapshot and other financial news from Denise Williams.
For the trading period of July 15, 2026, the most actively traded securities were Trans-Jamaica Highway Limited with 9,192,482 units, representing 32.20% of the market sales activities. Wigton Energy Limited with 9,192,482 units, representing 32.2% of market sales activities. Sagicor Select Funds Limited Financial with 2,607,016 units, representing 9.13% of market sales activities. Investor activity remained concentrated in transportation, finance, and distribution plays, signaling continued interest in dividend-producing and strategic assets. Turning to the foreign exchange market based on Bank of Jamaica data for July 15, 2026. Forex traders recorded significant activity with strong demand across major currencies. For the US dollar, trading margins reflected steady liquidity, with the US selling at $158.96 and buying at $157.48. For the Canadian dollar, moderate gains supported by 46 cents transaction spreads. The Canadian dollar sold for $112.79 and was bought for $112.33. For the British pound, continued volatility offered short-term trading opportunities of $3.58 in profits for the bank. The British pound sold for $212.53 and was bought for $208.95. These movements underscore the importance of cash flow timing and currency awareness for businesses managing import costs, debt servicing, or overseas exposure. For our credit report tip of the day, your credit score tells lenders a story. So what story are you writing? Lenders don't just look at whether you borrow, they look at how you borrow. Relying heavily on high-interest credit cards, constantly refinancing personal loans, or repeatedly using microfinance loans can signal financial pressure, even when payments are made on time. These borrowing patterns may affect your credit profile and influence future lending decisions. Every credit decision becomes part of your financial reputation. Borrow with intention, manage debt wisely, and remember that today's financial habits can determine tomorrow's opportunities. In our Focus and Funded feature, access to funding is no longer determined solely by your pitch. It is increasingly influenced by the quality of your data. As artificial intelligence becomes embedded in lending, investing, and grant making, entrepreneurs are being evaluated on their financial records, business performance, and ability to demonstrate measurable results. The businesses that stand out are those that are organized, transparent, and able to provide credible evidence of growth and sustainability. Rather than viewing AI as a barrier, entrepreneurs should see it as an opportunity. Those who embrace technology to strengthen their financial reporting, refine their business models, and improve their funding proposals will be better positioned to secure loans, attract investors, and win grant funding in an increasingly data-driven economy. And that's today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Until next time, stay informed, stay intentional, and keep building forward. See you soon.